Welcome to NBA Pub Hub on Pub Sports Radio. Salute to the ladies, gents, and D-gents for tuning in. You already know it's all love. The NBA is a hell of a drug. And you're looking at the plugs. Yeah, man. It's Tombstone Tuesday. Hey, so it's only right. We got our guy Billy, the motherfucking kid in here. Billy Briz on social media outlets. Check him out. How we feeling, my man?
I'm feeling like $1 million, feeling invincible. I got a certain number I need to reach, and y'all going to benefit along the way because we running up this bag end of March. I ain't trying to work this summer.
I dig it. Good to see you again, my man. Coming in out the closer, man. We'll be back at it from Monday. We're going to run this bitch into the Tuesday. Our boy Trout Wham, West Coast finest. How we feeling, Wham Bam?
Hey, man, we up in this motherfucker, man. Yeah, y'all know what it is. Y'all know we got a lot of these too. We got a lot of these. No, I'm just messing. We ain't messing around like that. But okay, wait. I'm happy to be up in here, bro. I'm happy to be here with the people. Andrew G, Spencer, Big Tank, AOD. You already know, man. Jefferson, you already know. Bo Jackson, man. Nunya. Yeah. Come on now. You already know. We in this motherfucker, bro.
Absolutely. Our guy, Tone Miggs. Levels player of the day. Good to see him as well. Slow Jams. My fault, man. We got the chopping it up in the back and we forgot what we was here for. We said, oh, shit. We still got to go live? Oh, man. My bad, Slow Jams. Your time is important to us, but I'm going to keep it a hundo with you, man. I forgot. All right. We're going live, though. We hit the live button. Iceman in the back. We're going to get to it. We got ourselves a nice little 6-piece to get fed on. And hopefully we will all eat. Believe it. If y'all would, real quick, though, please, as we got some real ones entering the building as well. We got Mean Green Picks, Jay motherfucking Peasy. If you didn't know, he's on the motherfucking intro. Shout out to our guy. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to Pub Sports Radio, and why not share the motherfucking video at the time as well. We appreciate y'all. Let's get to it, though. We're going to Orlando. We're going to the Florida Feezy. Orlando, we got a line here. Let's see. Iceman, get it up. There we go. We got the Wizards as a -1 here. Pick them somewhere, shop around. We got a total of 226. We do have 63% of the bets on the Wizards, followed by 80% of the money on the Washington Wizards. The Wizards have fucked around and lost 2 straight, 5 out of the last 6. And they do have no Kuzma tonight in the Denver Nuggets on deck. On the other side, Orlando Magic here, lost 3 out of the last 4. Some players in you got Suggs with the concussion. It does look like he might go tonight. Either way, Markelle Fultz has been playing some of the best basketball, probably definitely his best basketball of his career. Shout out to him. He's went through a lot, but still putting in the work, and it's showing. But they have lost 3 out of the last 4 games. Most recently, a tough one in versus the Lakers there. How are we feeling about this basketball game, Billy?
Yeah, I lean towards the Wizards in this game on this short line, but not confident enough to bet it. The Wizards are 1-4 ATS in their last 5 games. The Magic are 1-6 ATS in their last 7 home games. A team that usually started off the year pretty hot at home, but of recent they've been trash at home. But they're 4-1 ATS in their last 5 overall. Wizards are 5-2 ATS in their last 7 meetings in Orlando. With the Wizards' recent form, though, it's not really been that good. So I think if you're back in the Magic, you're kind of really gambling on which role player is going to step up. Is it going to be Fultz? Is it going to be Wagner? Because it's a horrible matchup for Paolo Banchero tonight. I'm on his under 31.5 points, rebounds, and assists at -115. The Wizards have allowed the 5th fewest points, rebounds, and assists over the last 30 games. Banchero stayed under his points, rebound, and assist prop in both of his games versus the Wizards so far, shooting 12 for 36 from the field. So best bet in this game is Paolo Banchero under 31.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
Damn, he said under. And then look at this. And then we got MMA locker room. Hey, Mills, shout out to Mills. He said he going over. He said, fuck what Billy
Don't
said.
do it, Mills. Mills, you're at the crib with the family and wife, man. I'm on the road trying to get to this bag, man.
I ain't gonna lie. I was like, damn, under. Billy locked the fuck in, bro. You betting under props and shit, man. Hey, that's funny. Shout out to our boy MMA locker room. Be sure to check him out. Always doing some good content on his channel. Follow our boy. Let's get to it. Mike M dropping some dope stats here as well. Shout out to our guy Mike M, Pimp Slap play of the motherfucking day. Came through with that outright winner yesterday. That's said crazy. We said it was a spot, but some of us said it and some of us made it the motherfucking play of the day and actually bet it. Shout out to our guy Mike M with the Utah Jazz. Shit was not even a sweat. They won outright as a 6.5 point dog. Be sure to follow our guy. Mike in. Player of Pimp Slap Player of the Day, I believe is his Twitter. Wham Bam, let's get to it, my man. How we feeling?
Yeah, and I'm seeing the Magic, man, their favorite here in this spot, bro. I've been wanting to bet the Wizards from the jump since yesterday, and then it seemed like, all the money, like everybody liked the Wizards, but the motherfucker ain't moving. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't know. And I do like the Magic here in this spot. I just think that it's a long, it's a coast to coast, finally coming off the road, home game. That tends to be like a bad spot for teams in there. So kind of don't want to jump on the Magic based off of that too. And I think it's a short number for a reason. So that being said, it's the reason why I kind of just directed my thought process and everything to the Wendell Carter double-double. It hit 4 out of the last 5 games. This team, I don't really think they're going to be that tough to stop him from getting rebounds here. I think he is going to be the predominant rebounder guy. I do think that it's funny that y'all going over and under on the Banchero, because I think Banchero still has a good game, but maybe he doesn't have enough to hit the number though. So
man, he's 12 for 36 from the field in the first 2 games versus the Wizards. If you look at the matchups, that don't look like a good matchup against Porzingis. I mean,
hey, I think Porzingis coming back is going to help him for sure too, though. So that being all that said, though, double-double though for me. I think that he's going to at least hit his rebounds as well. So I'm going to go with the 8.5 rebounds. Somehow, some way by the end of the day.
It's a gamble, man. Kristaps Porzingis' stats of recent have looked very, very spotty.
Well, I ain't fucking with Kristaps Porzingis. I'm talking about Wendell Carter double-double. I'm talking about Wendell Carter double-double and then the over 8.5 rebounds. His hit 7 in the last 8 games. Double-double hit 4 out of the last 5 games. So we're going double-double plus 125 with the Wendell Carter, though.
Shouts to Tone Miggins in the chat. Tone Miggins said levels play of the day. Wendell Carter double-double plus 135.
Let's get it.
Hey, great minds think alike. Good shit. Shout out to our guy DK in the building. Spencer as well. Our guy Spencer P. No Kuzma. Yeah, that's right. I don't know if I said that, but no Kuzma. No crazy ass wardrobe pregame in this one. He's like in KP double-double plus 180. Mo Harris. That's right. It was the Warriors yesterday. Hey, man, I sounded crazy on this motherfucker yesterday. They covered the first quarter, did not cover the first half, but covered full game. Little too much love for the motherfucking Houston Rockets, goddamn it. Shout out to our guy, Nasty Nate. I see you, my man. Hey, I might like them Leprechauns tonight. I ain't gonna lie to you. Might be the trifecta spot. Could be in full effect here. Let's get to this. This game, though, I do want to say the Wizards have beat these boys 7 straight motherfucking times, all right? 2 times this year by 19 points and by 20 points. Very recently by 20. This got to be, you would think, right off the bat, as my boy, a magic spot. I want to bet him. But then as our boy Wham Bam looked into it, they had a 4-game road trip. Last trip in LA. That's a long flight.
It's a long flight
to Orlando. It's a long flight. And it's a young basketball team with 1 day to handle home business. So is their mind really going to be in this basketball game?
What home business do they have to really handle, though, man? I mean, who's the oldest person on that team? Like, if anything, they busted some ass in Disney.
Man, come on, man. They got all these motherfuckers got some personal shit. Whether it be Tuesday lady, Thursday lady, mom, dude, whatever they got to do. Somebody's bill got to be paid. Some shit's going down.
All right, now you right.
Grimy ass town of Orlando. Don't get it twisted, man. So believe me, they are not all 24-hour basketball, especially when they get home for 1 day after a long trip to Cali.
It is the end of the month, so bills do need to be paid.
I'm telling you, man. You say you're going to get my light bill, motherfucker? Hey, but I'll tell you, it's magic or nothing for me, but the fact that they only got 1 day off coming back from LA, I'm going to stay the fuck away. And the Wizards have bullied these boys 7 straight, 2 times this year by 19 and 20. So, be careful with this basketball game. Let's get to it, though. Let's go to the ATL. We're going to Atlanta. We got Detroit Pistons coming to town, and we got a 13.5-point favorite Atlanta Hawk team, a total of 236.5. We do have 66% of the bets on the Detroit Pistons, followed by exactly 66% of the money on the Pistons as well. The Pistons have lost 3 straight, most recently to Miami. On the other side, we have Atlanta being pretty much fucking embarrassed after losing in San Antonio. They do have the Wolves on deck tomorrow night, and as we know, they got pretty much embarrassed as well. A couple, maybe about a little less than a week ago at the house versus the Wolves as well. So I do believe they will be thinking about Minnesota as well. Big line here. What are you doing with this basketball game, Wham Bam?
Yeah, man, this game is kind of tricky as far as the line. Like you said, it's a huge line. This game reminded me of what it was yesterday for Golden State. And you said it, man. They were able to pull it off and win the game. But was it a wild? It was such a crazy, weird ass game, bro. Do you want to go back to the well and trust that the bookmakers know what they're doing here? I don't expect that to happen again in today's, bro. I just don't. I don't want to go with Atlanta at all, especially without DeJounte Murray. DeJounte Murray out, and then the line doesn't move. Like, come on, bro. This is a weird ass game to me. And I honestly, again, is pushing me towards the props. I just only want to think of going ahead props. I watched that last game with Detroit. Durant looked like he really got hurt. I don't expect him to be in the game today. I'm not sure if that's came out yet. I'm going to check that just before I just ran my mouth here just to make sure. But I don't think Durant is going to play in this game, and that's kind of just puts you towards James Wiseman. James Wiseman being able to get the double-double 4 out of the last 6 games. It's at plus 100 for a reason. I think he has a prime opportunity to get the double-double. He's been a little bit better at not fouling out and shit. So, the fact that he's not fouling out, I think that's enough for me to trust this motherfucker with the double-double. And I know I've cursed a lot within this first 10 minutes, and I'm sorry there if we get demonetized.
I'm so sorry. Yeah,
I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think about it until now. But yeah, man, it's this motherfucking respectful. We only got 51 likes, 131 people, 35 people watching. Come on, man. Come on. Y'all know we breaking this shit down like a pound. Come on, man.
The more y'all cuss, the better it make me look, because then it's not like I'm the only one up here just dropping shit. Hey, but yeah, shout out to our guy John Lee, always supporting and always keeping a motherfucking buck. Come on now, we need them likes up. We need at least half of the likes of y'all watching. I know. I'll give y'all credit. And I hope half you motherfuckers is real out there. Hit the like button, goddamn it. Share the video if you would. And Billy, how we feeling about this one, my man? How we feeling about this bum fight? Everyone in the chat, a lot of backwoods. That's exactly what I feel about this motherfucking basketball game. How about you, Billy?
Well, people ain't come here for us to talk about the games and say backward for them. So, we got to get them a little something. Pistons 1-4 ATS in their last 5 road games and 1-5 ATS in their last 6 games overall. But this is a significant number for an uninspiring Hawks team of recent. And without DeJounte Murray for this game, I don't think that's going to help the Hawks defense. The Hawks defense is already trashed. The over is 5-2 in the Hawks' last 7 home games, and the over is 8-3 in the last 11 meetings between these two teams. I'm leaning towards the over here, and I like the Pistons first half plus 8.5, minus 115. I think that's the way to go. A lot of these Pistons games, you think you about to cover, and then the fourth quarter comes, the motherfuckers get smoked, man. So with these tanking teams, you just want to get in, get out. First half plus 8.5. Is it good money? Yeah. Is it my money that I want to put on it? No.
Galactic High, I see my man. Good to see Galactic High. It's been a minute since I see my dude. Good to see you in the building. Chill, Will. Good to see you, Andrew G. As always. Hey, man. This game right here. Honestly, I think Atlanta's. I would think this is a buy-on spot for Atlanta. After losing to San Antonio, that's pretty embarrassing. And I do think Murray is – I like Murray. Don't get me wrong. I like him better than Trae Young, but I don't think him and Trae Young play well together. So you might actually see Atlanta play a little bit more in sync with just one point guard out. Because don't get it twisted. Both these guys, they're better. Yeah, they're better with the ball in hand. Go ahead.
It's the defense, though, Dutch. Like, their defense is about DeJounte Murray's by far the best defender on that team. You take him off the floor, they're going to – it is the Pistons. So, at the end of the day, how many points is really the points?
Right. And I don't know if it's more about really Trae Young is definitely fucking a liability on the defensive end. But to me, it looks like effort when I watch, especially recently. So, are you going to get the effort for Atlanta? I think they're looking at Minnesota. But realistically, Atlanta should put these boys away early. So, I wouldn't be mad at anything early, but I see Billy likes the other way there. I just don't have any faith in the Pistons. Let's get to it, though. Let's get down to Brooklyn. This one, we got a couple good games on the card, and I believe this one is a solid basketball game. We're going to Brooklyn, and we got the Cavaliers coming to town as a 4-point favorite. We do have 88% of the money, of the bets on the Cleveland Cavaliers, followed by 82% of the money on the Cavs. Cavs have won 3 out of the last 4, 6 out of the last 8 basketball games. First game of the road trip here to Brooklyn, who's kind of came back to reality a little bit after playing some good basketball. Have lost 3 straight to OKC, Sacramento, and most recently the Denver Nuggets. DFS is questionable here. Jarrett Allen's questionable for the Cavaliers spot. Hopefully we get him out there. How are we feeling about this one, Billy.
This is the Vegas trap spot of the day. The NCAA tournament should teach people that the books don't give out free money, man. With 91% of the tickets on the Cavs spread, this feels like a pros versus Joes game. The sharps are on the Brooklyn Nets, and the general public is on the Cleveland Cavaliers today. The Nets are a scrappy home team, 8-2 ATS in their last 10 home games. The Cavs aren't the best road team already. They're 3-7-1 in their last 11 meetings in Brooklyn. On paper, the Nets have a good defense, but they've been getting it done on the offensive side of the floor. I like the Brooklyn Nets here, plus 4.5, minus 115. But the official play on this game is Spencer Dinwiddie over 7.5 assists, minus 145. He's gone over assist prop 8 out of his last 10 games. A little bit juicy, but I'm a UFC better. Minus 145 ain't shit.
All right. Wham Bam, how we feeling, my man?
Yeah, man. I really disagree with everything Billy just said, though. I understand what the look is, though. I understand the look. Sometimes it just don't look. It looks too easy.
The books don't give out free money.
They don't give out free money. I mean, but listen, bro. Like, let's talk about this. This team in the Brooklyn Nets, they actually have been playing pretty well. They've just been falling short as of late, and it's really got a lot to do with they rebounded. They rebounded is really terrible. I just feel like that's going to be one of the things that is going to fall off. No matter how many people bet or what happens with the money or if Vegas wants it or not, it's one of those things that I just like to think of being matchup wise, bro. It's not going to happen, bro. It's the Cavs here only.
But think about it like this, though, William. You got to think about it like this. If you're close your eyes and you're in a sports book with 100 people, out of those 100 people, 90 of those people are walking up after this game cashing a Cavs ticket. Fuck no, bro. Vegas knows what they're doing.
We've seen it before. We've seen it before
for a reason. We've seen it before, but NCAA tournament, man, that shows you prime example. The books don't give out free money. I would be scared to back Cleveland here in this spot. First look says Cleveland everything, but you dig into it, man. I'm telling you, this is a Vegas trap spot game. This is the game that Vegas makes their money on tonight.
I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, it sounds like that. It sounds like that. I can see it. I can see it. Go ahead, bro.
I can see sides on both. Mean Green Sports with our guy Billy here first half, like in the Nets +2. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I disagree pretty much from an aspect with simply because Brooklyn has kind of bullied the Cavaliers. All right, they've won 3 straight. They've won 3 straight in a row. 6 out of the last 7. They have beat in the Cavaliers. So. Most recently, Brooklyn beat them in Cleveland this year. So I think realistically they're gonna take advantage of the bully being down. So
we know that's a total different team, though, Dutch. We know that was a total different team back in December.
Exactly.
It is right
but
now.
Just losing to a basketball team in the Eastern Conference 6 out of the last 7 times, and they already came on your home floor and beat you, where you really don't lose basketball games in Cleveland. They don't give a fuck who's on that other side. They're gonna take it out on them. They're gonna show them, hey, look. We got Spider, we got Garland, and really you touched on it, Wham Bam. The rebounding, they're going to be too big down low for them. I do, and not to mention they play back 2 nights. 2 nights later, they play in Brooklyn. That might be the one that Brooklyn gets. I think Cleveland shows up tonight. I understand it does look a little fishy, but I can't go too much into that. I think losing in Cleveland to this basketball team and losing 6 out of the last 7 to Brooklyn, the Cavaliers are a better coached basketball team, a better basketball team, and -4. To me, is good money. I do like the Cavaliers tonight. Let's get to it, though. Let's go to the Pelicanos. We're going to New Orleans. We got the Spurs coming to town. We do have a big line here of 13.5. That's right. The Pelicanos are 13.5 motherfucking point favorites. We have 59% of the bets on the Pelicanos, followed by 91% of the money on the Pelicans. We have the Spurs have won 3 out of the last 6 basketball games. Damn, they ain't did that. I mean, they ain't did that the whole last motherfucking year. So they actually have fucked around and won some basketball games. They do have the Bucks on deck tomorrow. Take that for what you will. The Pelicanos did just have a split with the Rockets, lost to them, and then beat them by 10. It does look like BI will go. Got CJ, got Big Val down there. How are we feeling about this one, Billy?
Yeah, I expect the Pelicans to put up a lot of points in this one. They're getting sneakily healthy as the season's closing. With only 10 games left in the season for them, it's now or never for them. They came to play on Sunday. That line against the Rockets was a fucking gift at -4.5. If we get the same Pelican squad that was clicking again, I think they smoked the Spurs here. The Pelicans are 15-1 ATS and 15-1 straight up when they're putting up more than 122 points, and that's the team total for them tonight. The Spurs are going to be without Trey Jones, Devontae Graham, Zach Collins, Devin Vessel, and Keldon Johnson. I mean, they're the walking wounded tonight. I mean, if you're liking player props in this game, you got to look at Malachi Branham over 18.5 points and assists at -118. He's going to lead this team in usage at absurd rates compared to his season averages. While the books have his props higher than usual, they're not high enough. The Spurs only have 8 to 9 active bodies tonight. Pelicans are going to smoke them today. I got the Pelicans on the opener at -10.
I dig it. We got some love in here for the Spurs. I got Mike M talking a little bit of Spurs love. I got some Spurs money line action in the chat too. Hey, pass me that shit. Nah, it's the NBA though. I mean, come on. Last night, look at last night. I mean, what the fuck?
I understand, Mike. He says nobody's playing for the Spurs. No way they win tonight. I think the big dog that I feel like the two lines today that the books are really trying to confuse you on is that Pelicans -13 and the Hawks -13. All lines aren't created equally. I think the Pelicans are in a way better spot to cover that 13 points, and I would bet the Pistons to cover the 13 points against the Hawks. There's no way the Hawks should be laying 13 points against anybody in the NBA, home or away. That's the reason why I like the Pelicans for this one. I feel like the books are they're trying to disguise that one of these two teams are going to smoke out the other team, and I definitely think it's the Pelicans for this one.
Yeah, this basketball game I do not give a fuck about. So let's get to this next one. We're going to Sacramento. We got the Boston Celtics coming to town. We do have the Celtics as a 4 to 5 point favorite here. Let's see if it's 5 now. We do have a total of 239 here. We have 54% of the bets on the Kings. However, we have 76% of the money on the Boston Celtics. The Celtics have lost 2 out of the last 4 basketball games. Most recently, a 1-point loss to the Utah Jazz. On the other side, where the Sacramento Kings had a great road trip, and it ended last night to a loss to the Utah Jazz as well. Once again, great call by our guy, Mike M. They have won 3 of the last 4 basketball games, 6 out of the last 8. First of a back, or, obviously they're in a back-to-back situation. First game back home after that long road trip as well. How you feeling about this one, Wham Bam?
Yeah, I'm thinking Boston is just possibly trying to get rid of this last game. This is the last game of a road trip. They go back home after this, so maybe this is it for them. As far as the Kings do want to get this second seed. I think that's going to be their ideal position going into the playoffs, is having the second seed. No, Ja Morant is just now got ruled in for tomorrow's game. So the more Ja Morant plays, the better chances that Memphis keeps the second seed, who's currently are in that second seed. So this is definitely a win, a must win, I believe, if you're going to be that team in the Sacramento Kings trying to win this game. But Jaylen Brown over points, rebounds, and assists. That's kind of where I'm looking here in this game. I haven't bet this yet. It has hit a pretty good chance. They are ranked 26 in points, rebounds, and assists that they allow to opponents. It's hit 7 of the last 10 games. He's averaged about 38.1 points, rebounds, and assists in that 10-game span. So over 35.5. Seems like it's a good spot there for him. I think you could kind of expect him to have, just about 6, and 20 or something around there. So to be able to go over this. So I like that look a lot. And as far as anything else, that's kind of how I'm looking here, bro. That's about it.
How you feeling about this one, Billy?
My bad. I was reading about this Ariel Helwani new basketball show just got announced. Not a big fan of this game, to be honest with you. If the Kings would have won that game last night, I'd be more of a fan of backing the Celtics here in this spot. But I think the Kings are going to come to play here tonight. I'm leaning towards the Kings. And if you look at the head-to-head stats between these two teams historically, the under has been smashing. So I like the under 239.5 here. But I think the best play in this game here is going to be on my late night express card. Haven't tweeted this one out yet. Got to see how the early games go. But top of the late night express card is going to be Jason Tatum over 27.5 points, -125. He's averaging 30 points per game this season. Great history versus Sacramento. 32 points and 30 points so far in the last 3 games. Sacramento's fifth fastest paced team in the NBA and the 5th worst defensive rating team in the NBA. And they allow the most points per game since the All-Star break. Plus, they're in the second half of the back-to-back with the over-under of 238.5. The stars are going to come out to play for tonight, and I think Jason Tatum is going to be leading the way. Jason Tatum, 30-plus, Celtics to win if you're on the Celtics. But I'm taking Jason Tatum over 27.5 points. Good money tonight.
I dig it. Yeah, man. I like the Celtics here. I mean, I really do. I think this is a tired basketball team in Sacramento. I mean, you had your stars, Sabonis, and played 38, I believe, last night. De'Aaron Fox played 35 in the altitude in Utah. Not to mention it was the last game of the road trip. Now it's a back-to-back. You got a Boston team. Yeah, it's the last game of the road trip, but they coming off a loss with 2 days to chill on it. I mean, they had 2 days after, and they've been vibing. It was in Utah, so they ain't really had to travel too much to Sac. With the 2 days off, I think this is a clear Celtic spot here. I really do. Man, it's kind of hard to with the way the Celtics have been playing a little bit of late. But I do think Boston. I think it's a tired basketball team in Sacramento, and I do think Boston is deep. They've kind of, they still need to. The one thing that holds me off here is they beat them by 18 earlier in Boston. So you could say Sacramento is a revenge spot, as someone said in the chat. But they beat these boys 3 straight times by 18 or more. So really, I think there's levels to it. Sacramento good, but they ain't on Boston Celtics level. And you got a tired basketball team against a well-rested team off a loss. Give me the motherfucking Leprechauns, man. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to this last game on the card. We're going to L.A., La La Land. We got this Clippers here. We got the Clippers as a 7-point favorite against the OKC Thunder. Thunder buddies coming to motherfucking town, and they've been playing good basketball, man. Fresh off an impressive come from behind win against the Phoenix Suns. They've won 4 out of the last 5 basketball games. We do have 55% of the bets on the OKC Thunder, followed by 84% of the money on the Thunder. The Clippers have been playing some good basketball as well. Finally got a little taste of winning with Russ, and then they kept going. They won 5 out of the last 6. Most recently, beating the Portland Trail Blazers. They've been making us money too in the process. Are we betting on the Clippers here tonight, Billy?
I don't know what we're going to do in this one, but I'll tell you what I'm doing in this game. SGA over 31.5 points, -110.
Ooh.
Shay's been on a roll right now, scoring 32 or more points in 6 out of his last 7 games, averaging 35.6 points during that stretch. He gets a great matchup versus the Clippers defense that's allowing the 5th most points per game since the All-Star break. With revenge in his heart tonight, I think SGA is going to smash over that point prop. I wouldn't be surprised if the Thunder do cover the 7, but I think SGA point prop tonight. I mean, dude, you got to think back to that time period of that Clippers run where they had CP3, Blake Griffin, and SGA was a 6-man. They traded him off like he wasn't shit to go get Paul George. You definitely got some. He's definitely got some hurt in his heart tonight going into this crypto arena. I think SGA balls out and puts up a huge point total game. I love his 31.5 points today. Favorite prop of the day.
I dig it. Mr. Shea, how we feeling, Wham Bam?
Yeah, man, I like Shea. He had 24 last time he played against him, 33 the time before. So he definitely is capable. You already know, like you said, hurt. Why you trade me player of the day? That's what we will say. But I fuck with Kawhi here, man. I think Kawhi is going to ball out. He hasn't played against the OKC only 3 times as a Clipper. All 3 of those times he had at least 8+ rebounds, and he was able to go over the 39.5 points, rebounds, and assists, which he has been going over recently as well, 4 out of the last 5 games. So I think Kawhi's been heating. I think he's going up against a team that doesn't know how to rebound at the forward spot. And he's going to be able to take advantage here. So give me Kawhi Leonard over 39 points, rebounds, and assists. That's the official play for me. As far as this side, I don't trust the Clippers for shit. I think SGA and them boys do make it a good game, but stats will be accumulated. So I think Kawhi gets him. So that's
another Clipper prop that I like tonight is Eric Gordon over 1.5 3-pointers, -140. He's been the 6th man for the Clippers, averaging 28.8 minutes per game without Powell in the lineup. 2+ 3-pointers made in 7 out of those 8 games. OKC's a funnel 3-point shot, ranking 9th highest in 3-pointers allowed since the All-Star break. Eric Gordon has 2+ 3-pointers made in 8 straight games versus the OKC Thunder. So the fact that his 3-point prop is at 1.5 tonight, that will be another play on my express card tonight.
I dig it. Good shit. Shout out to our guy, Nunya, liking the under 237.5. Marquel sprinkling a little bit of Westbrook props. Yeah, man, I like the Clippers here. They lost twice to them in Oklahoma City this year already in a homestand there. They beat them twice. I think the Clippers beat these boys here. Numbers look
laying the touchdown though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I actually I like the 6. It went up, so. I don't know if I'll probably wait for a live play here, but I do think it's a Clipper spot here. Maybe look a little more into it. Yeah, it's not nothing that we really line up to do, lay a touchdown with the Clippers. But as I said they've been making us money, man. I do think we will be able to make some money here off the Clippers. This might not be the spot, but I could only look the Clippers after losing twice in OKC already. And then, of course, you got OKC, who's been traveling a little bit as well off a big win in Phoenix. So, yeah, definitely would look the Clippers' way. Let's get to it, though. A couple solid basketball games on the card. Enjoy breaking it down with the fellas, everybody in the chat. Let's pay the bills real quick, and we'll get up out of here. Yeah, man. Manscaped. Keep it fresh from head to toe. 20% off. Pub Sports. That's right. Pub Sports. Get you 20% off anything from Manscaped. Keep it nice and tight. Get yourself right. And when you do, go to San Antonio, Texas. Preferably here at the end of March. At the end of this motherfucking week, they'll be doing it real big out there. The Pubapalooza 2. Parking lot Pippin. Southtown 101. Anything you like. They're doing that shit all night. Live karaoke, DJs. This is the place to motherfucking be. If you are in Southtown 101 area, do yourself a favor and stop the fuck in. San Antonio, Texas. Yeah, man. That's where it's at. Let's get to it. Before we get up out of here. Billy Briz. How we getting paid, my man?
Me personally, make sure you join Pub Sports Radio membership, $4.99 a month. Joins Prize Picks using promo code Pub Sports. Receive 100% instant match deposit up to $100. The Prize Picks Taco Tuesday play of the day today. We didn't talk about it in the Brooklyn Nets game, but the Taco Tuesday play of the day today is Mikal Bridges over 20 points. And if you want to parlay that up with my betting card today, you can, because I'm gonna give out all 3 player props today. Spencer Dinwiddie over 7.5 assists. Hit it 8 out of his last 10 games. Paolo Pincheiro under 31.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I mean, he's gone under both of those games against the Wizards this year, shooting 12 for 36 from the field. Absolutely horrendous. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander over 31.5 points. He's been on a roll, 32 or more points in 6 out of his last 7 games, averaging 35.6 points during that stretch. Clippers give up the 5th most points per game post All-Star break. Good money to be made on the slate tonight. Make sure you use promo code PubSports when you're signing up at Prize Picks tonight.
Yeah, man. Gave you the whole motherfucking bag. Try Wham. Mr. Wham, motherfucking Bam. How we getting paid, my man?
Yeah, we're going to keep it simple, man. We're going to take the square play of the day, the Cleveland Cavaliers, the best team on the floor, bro. Don't think about it too hard. The trees are back, man. They're going to make all their shots, bro. They're going to guard the perimeter. Get the trees out there. We got it at -3, but we endorsed the -4 with the Cavs, bro.
I dig it. Cavaliers. Let them know. Let them motherfucking know. Hey, man, we're going to Sacktown. And I know a lot of love for them Kings. And I fuck with the Sacramento Kings an awful lot. But not tonight, man. Not to motherfucking night. It's the Leprechauns. There's levels to this shit. You got a tired-ass basketball team. A team that don't even want to be playing basketball tonight. I'm going to keep it a buck. And you got a well-rested Leprechaun team. Deep as a motherfucker. They will put it on Sacramento tonight. There's still 4.5, -115s out there. Get that. I endorse the 5. I got a little bit better number, but the 4.5 minus 115 minus 5. It's good money, man. It's Leprechauns. I'm telling you, it's not a Sacramento spot tonight. Let's get into it though. We appreciate everybody here joining us. Billy Briz, what you got going for the rest of the week? I see you out there making moves, my man.
Yeah, man, we're making moves out here. We got Mohegan Sun plans for the rest of the week. Big Sweet 16 coming up. I think I'm actually filling in for C-Mac on Friday for the NCAA show. So you ain't like my face once, you gonna see it twice on Friday. God damn it. And Thursday, I think I'm up here with Say Hey Jose, player today for the NBA card, breaking that one down. Hopefully I'm on the show before 1 o'clock because that should be fucking my day up. But that's a story for another day. Let's keep on getting paid over here at Pop Sports Radio. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe. Find me over on Twitter at Getting Bills. A little bit too much honesty out of me today, but I had a little bit of wine before the show.
I dig it. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Say hey, ain't talking about no NBA, bro. Come on now. Hey, Trout, wait, no, let's get
in for Jimmy. He's filling in for Jimmy Thursday.
Oh, really? Okay.
Nice. Shout out
to
Jose.
All right. Betting with the bag. Check him out. Betting with the bag over there. Betting with the bag. I'll be there. I'll be doing the show on Friday with Jimmy. You know what I mean? I see it. Our boy Trout Wan. How we feeling, man? What we got going for the rest of the week?
Yeah, man. We going to fuck up, bro. We're gonna be out here in San Antonio. Matter of fact, I think I might be there a little quicker than y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Because oh shit! I just popped up in that motherfucker right now. I'm right in front of the Southtown 101. Make sure y'all meet me there, motherfucker. Matter of fact, beat me there. I'm coming out there on Friday. We'll be out there, bro. Right there, parking lot pimping, where my boy does say, right over in this area.
Yeah,
what I'm saying. Get it cracking, man. Y'all know what it is.
Real sparky over there. Definitely. They say light the motherfucking beam. We definitely like the motherfucking plane. Believe that. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Definitely find yourself out to San Antonio if you can make it happen. It is going down Friday through the whole weekend. It is the Pupalooza 2. A lot of things going on. Check it out on all social media outlets. Follow not only us, but Pub Sports Radio. We do have the show coming right back here tomorrow. Me, Bo Bono, and my guy Billy Briz will be right back out here breaking it down like a motherfucking pound. Everyone in the chat, we appreciate y'all. Be sure to like, subscribe, share the motherfucking video. Y'all stay fresh, stay blessed, and let's stay putting these motherfucking bookies to rest. Yeah, man.